Well, welcome back to the channel, Reading Ideas. I hope I've got a few reading ideas for you in here. Recent book haul with some great books in here. Now, local second-hand bookshop, the prices are going through the roof, but I managed to find this at £1.50. So I don't think he was chuffed with that. So yeah, some of the prices are going astronomical now. But yeah, Hondo, Louis L'Amour, best Western novel I've ever read, John Wayne. Well, yeah, there's a recommendation. I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm loving a bit of Louis L'Amour. Great stories. Yeah. The Rider of Lost Creek. Another Louis L'Amour. Never would have believed it, the cowhand said, but they're stringing wire on the plains of Texas. Hanging Woman Creek. What's that about? We stood off rustlers and vigilantes both, but when the girl showed up, all hell broke loose. Yeah, not for the first time. That's what usually happens. I'm Pronto Pike, me. I've known plenty trouble, but I never saw none like that winter on Hanging Woman Creek. Yeah, that should be good fun. Chancy. Another Louis L'Amour. When Otis Chancy started out, he had nothing. Then fate dealt him four of a kind, all bullets. Oh, he's great, isn't he? Well, look, I like this old cover. Taggart. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, now these two were in a free book swap spot. Spotlight on Singapore. Rape of an Island Fortress. The heroic story of the men who fought and died in a lost campaign against the surging might of the Japanese hordes. That'll be gruesome, no doubt. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you have to be careful with the pictures in that. Not a pretty sight. Through the Valley of the Kwai. Ernest Gordon shares the greatness of the bridge over the River Kwai, the towering true story of human endurance and spiritual triumph by one of the few men who survived the infamous Japanese death camp. Yeah, they were the living dead, 16,000 Allied prisoners of war, racked with malaria, diphtheria, dysentery, starved, tortured, beaten, worked beyond the limits of human endurance by the ruthless Japanese captors. Yeah, no, they were not very kind. And Agatha Christie, this was in a free book swap spot. Sleeping Murder. Miss Marple's Last Case. Yeah. Got quite a collection now of Agatha Christie. Something a bit different. This was £1.50 in a charity shop. I picked up a couple of Turgenev's short stories. What's it called? Hunter's Sketches of a Hunter's Album. It's absolutely beautiful. So I picked that up. Spring Torrents. Written in 1870-71. And First Love. Oh, yeah, it's a perfect example of Turgenev's art in miniature. Lyrical, sensitive treatment of ardent, boyish love achieves the brilliance of a small gem. Picked up this old copy. Monte Cassino by Sven Hassel, author of Legion of the Damned, Comrades of War, Wheels of Terror. I do like that old cover. And this one's, I picked this up, £1.50, charity shop. Manhattan Transfer, but look at that copy. Now, I've tried, this is my most DNF'd book. I've picked this up, oh, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times, who knows. And it's written in a kind of just describe what you see type of old New York, and there's some great bits in it, but my mind drifts off. And you know, the characters are not strong because it's just they're there, they chat. So I don't believe I've ever finished it, but I couldn't resist this old copy. I'll dip in it again at some point, no doubt. And I probably won't finish it. So yeah, my most DNF book ever, Manhattan Transfer, John Dos Passos. Well, there's plenty there. Bit of Turgenev, Sven Hassel, and a few Louis L'Amours, and those Second World War books on there with the Japanese. They'll be a tough read. Right, well, on that note, happy reading, everybody. What's your most DNF'd book? Bye for now. Hope you're reading something great.